there is no wrong or right way to deal with what's going on right now, or to be in the world right now. There is a lot of shit going on, right? Like, there is a lot of uncertainty. And so how you deal with that, that's going to be unique to you. As we're dealing with what's coming up for us, like, we get to recognize that it is fucking so unique because it's based upon our life experiences, our thoughts, our beliefs, which are all unique to me. So the way that I am dealing with this is completely fucking different to how you're dealing with this. And you get to recognize that you don't have to, what you're doing doesn't have to look like what anyone else is doing. You do you, I'll do me. So basically, I did a post and it talks about, like, you know, you get to tend to your garden. So this is my garden. And, you know, I get to plant the seeds that I want. And I get to water them and I get to let them grow. I get to take out the weeds. You know, I get to tend to my garden and I get to make it whatever I want it to be. But I have to tend to it, right? But so many of us are either, you know, here looking at our garden, looking at someone else's and then being like, theirs is better. I want what they've got. Mine's not good enough because it doesn't look like this. Or we're over here tending to all these other people's gardens and letting ours just fucking die. So tend to your garden. Remember that your garden is the only one that matters to you. You get to grow your garden. You get to make it beautiful. You get to plant the seeds that you want and grow what you want in that garden. And then from that beautiful garden, you get to pick the flowers and you get to take it to other people. You get to give them love and support. But you also get to remember that someone else's garden is not your responsibility. And someone else's garden is none of your fucking business. You get to look at their garden. If it's beautiful, great, you get to celebrate that. You don't have to compare yourself. You comparing, that's your choice. But sometimes it's unconscious, and that's the problem, is when it's unconscious. So you get to bring your awareness to it, right? And once we're aware of it, we then get to challenge it. Does someone else's garden being beautiful have to mean that mine is less beautiful? No, they're just fucking different. We are all in our own lane because we are all our own people. Yes, we're experiencing this together as a collective. And like I said, we get to grow our garden and give from that beautiful garden. We get to give love and support from our beautiful garden because we've grown it. But let's not let our garden die and just go and grow other people's gardens. And let's celebrate someone else's garden if it's beautiful and stop making it mean that ours is not. If someone else's garden is beautiful, that's proof that you get to grow a beautiful garden like that. It doesn't have to mean that yours is less. So we get to celebrate other people. We get to give love to other people once we've grown our garden, once we've tended to our garden. And the way that we do that is by taming that inner critic. So if you want support with this, guys, your inner critic is something that I'm super passionate about. I run workshops and I actually have an online program that's coming up around it, which I'm really excited to launch. But guys, it's like the thing that I'm fucking masterful at. So if you want help and support with this, reach out. I'm here. Anyway, guys, I just really wanted to share that. That was on my heart, and I would love to know what you think. I would love to know whether you're dealing with that right now, whether you're experiencing that comparisonitis or that, you know, letting your garden die and tending to everyone else. You know, how are you dealing with this right now? Is it serving you? Again, you just get to notice, and if it's not, you get to choose differently.